where you're from.
My name is Onur. I am from Istanbul, Turkey, and I have been in the United States since 2010, and I was 25, so now I am 35. My Instagram account is The Black M3. I have a company that has 3 little companies underneath. One of them is cleaning company, and I am operating this since 2011. And the other one is a company that we manage houses for VRBO and Airbnb for rentals, and also we maintain them. The third one is a baby company. I just launched it a month ago. It is totally related to BMW Community, and it is called Road Bearing. The idea came from road bearings. You know, we all have problems with S65 and S85s. So every single day I am opening the forums, I am seeing one person replacing road bearings. So one day I just came up with the idea and I said, we might do something with the bearings and give someone as a memento. So then I made this, and it became so popular and people really interested. I already sold in 7 countries and I am still selling. I just got another order. So I am so happy with that because it is related to BMW and this is what I love, and it's all about it.
How long have you been into cars?
I must say I am into cars since I am 5. I always was into cars, the little toy cars. But I have a very interesting story about how much I love the cars since I am little. So when I was about 7 or 8, I had this toy truck. It's a large size toy truck. And I also had one another truck that was an 18-wheeler, and it has the remote control and everything. But I always was curious how this remote control operates this 18-wheeler. So I remove everything and I open inside and I saw little motor runs the engine. And I said, I'm going to remove this motor and I'm gonna put it on my toy truck that has nothing in it. So I literally removed the motor from my 18-wheeler when I was 8. And I put it on non-motorized toy vehicle. And then, believe it or not, I also opened 2 holes on the headlights and I put 2 light bulbs. And that was my first DIY, I guess. My first car was 2004 Renault Clio. It's a French car, 4-door hatchback. It was a red color. I loved it. I was cleaning every other day. I treated every single cars that I owned the same way because they all belong to me. It doesn't matter what makes and model. But the BMW is what, you know, always special for me because when I was riding the bus from my house to the school, there was one nice dealer on the road. Every single day when I passed through this dealer, there was always M3s lined up for show. So every single day I'm like, one day I'm gonna own one. So my first BMW is the one that you are seeing on the back, E93 M3, and it's totally babied, never driven in rain. I always treat it so well. It's a Sunday drive car. It's so special for me. I treat it the way, you know, it is. So I'm so excited to drive every single time. I purchased in 2013. It is BMW E93 M3, which is the convertible version. During that time, the latest version of the M's band was this. So I wanted to get the best version, but because we are living in South Florida, I always like to have a convertible, and it is being a hardtop. It looks so nice, and I decided to get the convertible instead of the hardtop. But my next car going to be E92 M3 just for track use. I start modifying maybe after 3 or 4 months that I purchased the vehicle. And the car right now has KW sleeve overs, and also I put it 380 Brembo GT brake kits front and rear. The car has a catback enhancement race. Also the headlights are from BAV Group, and I DIY the headlights, but I sourced the item because he's the best, and he also manufacturer in the United States. Yes, the wheels in this car is made in United States, GFG, and the fronts are 29.5 and the tire size is 255. The rears are 10.5 and the tire size is 285. So this car originally 2008, which means pre-LCI. So the LCI band is always looking nicer than the pre-LCI version. So I changed the headlights and then the tail lights with the LCI version. Not just that, because the LCI vehicles comes with the FRM3 and JBF3 modules, which keeps the car much higher eye level. So I upgraded these items, and if you look at on the system, this car looks like 2011 right now in BMW system. In this one, I have the OEM reverse camera, which is a very unique system to implement on this version of these cars, because E-series of the M3s never introduced with the OEM camera. Usually you can get the Chinese version. So I got my camera from 2014 X1 and I implant on this E93 M3. Other than that, I have a high beam assist that also introduced later version of E-series. So I DIY the high beam assist that manages the high beam automatically when you are driving at night times. What I am planning to do in this car in the future is I would like to put a catless X-pipe, and it's gonna match very well with my catback enhancement race. My friend owns the same muffler and he paired with Evolve X-pipe 200 HFC. It sounds great. Because this is, I really don't want to put a tune on this car because it's a convertible. I really don't want to do anything other than visually, but I'm going to get another E92 M3 that's going to be a truck car, so that's going to be a boost. That's a good question. I will never going to sell my car because this is my first M car. Actually, first BMW and first M car. So this car most probably going to live with me forever, but the additional ones going to be changing. Yeah. I would like to help anyone who contributes in BMW community, because I have learned a lot by reading on the forums, and there is really big-hearted people that helps for the others to achieve their goals. And I always share my questions with the community. After a while, I realize everyone is helping. So then I start contributing with my effort and with my talent, and I start sharing all my DIYs. And I go ahead also start helping people who is questioning, all around the world. I might say, I help maybe 20 countries, that needs help for the BMW cars, either using the TeamViewer, or just writing them the answers. Well, this car actually came from Texas, and the car was so low mileage, and the specs is when you buy a used car, you are limited. You cannot always find what you really want. But exactly what I wanted was a manual transmission on a convertible with the red interior. So when you are combining all these things and you want to get a used one, you have to look for very wide, variants. So I found it in Texas, and then I start talking with the BMW, which BMW dealer sold the car, and they shipped to me using the 18-wheelers. So the car came right in front of the gate of my community. So my wife and me got the phone call from the truck driver saying that I am here. So I was so excited. I was driving one of my business truck and I went there, and then I saw the car on the truck. I was so excited. I was so happy. It was like dream came through that day. I want to thank BMW Turkey Forum, which is BMW Patient, helping me for all my problems, also being open arm for any kind of problems. I have very good friends in Turkey who is very dedicated BMW car enthusiasts. So I really want to thank them. BMW Community is just like the United States. People like to come together. It's not a cars and coffee, but usually, people like to come together in the morning. They have a nice breakfast, and then they start driving either on highways or in the very nice natural roads, behind the scene kind. And they are very dedicated people. Some of them are like shop owners, and some of them are just the client, and they all come together, and they are quite a bit people. I must say every meeting has like 100 cars at least. I would like to thank BMW Invasion for hosting me, and this is a beautiful settings, and you guys don't see it right now, but behind the scene is very dedicated, and I am so appreciative for them coming today. Other than that, I would like to thank GFG for making the custom wheels for me. Also, I would like to thank Bob Group providing the best product for my headlights. And I would like to thank BMW Community for watching, and thank you so much. My name is Onur, and my Instagram handle, TheBlackM3. I would like to thank BMW Invasion for hosting me. I really appreciate it, guys. God, it's not. I need like 10 times recordings.
Stay in this chair real quick and like look like you're looking at the camera.
Okay.
Look at me.
Okay. I got it.
Smile.